Stories presents The Good King, a tale of little things. Written and directed by Nate DeCoste.
We've all heard stories of valiant heroes performing incredible acts of bravery and might. Big heroes doing big things. It's what we expect. Well, this is a tale of little things. In this story, we'll see three of the most unlikely characters find true greatness in the least likely of places. Our tale begins in the heavenly realm, where three seasoned angels are busily preparing for their upcoming mission to Earth.
Beta, what's happening, bro?
Greetings, Tackle. I believe I speak on behalf of the entire Special White Forces when I say it is good to be back on a mission.
Totally. 400 years is a long time just to be chilling out.
Yeah, I have no doubt this mission will be just as awesome as the last few. In fact, I have the briefing right here. We just need to wait for Isabella.
You don't have to wait for me, Sugar. I'm ready to roll.
Oh, righteous! Izzy, I didn't know you were coming on the mission.
Oh, you better believe it, Sugar Pie. I wouldn't miss this mission for the world. Besides, you can't have Hark the Herald Angels sing without the Heavenly Host Choir Director. Now can you, Muffin?
I was getting to that, Isabella. Yes, our mission is entitled Operation Little Things. Our mission will be to make ready
the way for the king by extracting any disincentives that would endeavor to deter our subjects from giving their full attention to him.
Translation.
It means we need to make a way for the king.
Isn't that what I said? Anyway, our subjects are the following three individuals. A sheep named Gertrude Greengrass. Her friends call her Gertie. Our second subject will be a young boy named Luke. The master has big plans for this young lad. Our final person is a highly decorated Roman officer named Primus Theophilus. It will be our mission to direct all three of these individuals back to the newborn king to prepare a way for him.
Well, let's head over to Judea and make a way for the king.
I agree. Let's deploy.
Righteous!
The angels arrived in a grassy pasture of the Judean countryside. The sun was high overhead, and dozens of woolly white sheep stood clustered together. It was a day just like any other day.
Judea sure hasn't changed much, has it? Dude, I remember when little Davey used to play his harp on those hills. Ha! Trip down memory lane.
Good gracious, those were the days. But now the son of David is going to be born.
So who are we looking at for the enemy?
We're looking at a familiar foe, a certain Lyle D. Seaver.
Sure, that clown? You mean the guy who told Nebuchadnezzar how great he was and told David to number Israel? I can't believe people are still listening to this guy.
Oh, I know, darling. He is a joke, especially when he's got on one of his ridiculous disguises.
As the angels ventured through the pasture, they discussed their mission and the coming king. They also began to notice that most of these sheep were very, well, different than regular sheep.
A most uneventful day, as it were.
Yes, personally, I find it quite delightful. I rather prefer dull things, as it were. Yes!
Now, Gertie Greengrass was unlike the other sheep in her flock. She was incredibly ambitious and was always looking for ways to better herself and increase her many talents. Her dream was to become world famous, the greatest sheep who ever lived. As the angels were passing through the field, Gertie overheard them talking about a new coming king. What amazing and exciting news! She rushed over to tell the rest of her flock.
Did you guys hear about the coming king?
Like, dear Gertrude, what on earth are you talking about?
Those angels? They were singing A King is Coming.
Oh, were they? How amusing. God save the king.
Don't you guys, care?
If he comes or if he doesn't come, what difference does it make?
Well, I, for one, want to put my best foot forward and impress the new king. I bet you I could impress him. I've been gathering the finest samplings of wool. I could sing, I could show off my amazing frolicking skills. I'm pretty good, you know. I'm sure I could do something that would amaze him.
The girl's gone stark raving mad.
Yes, spoken like a true lamb.
Yes,
Don't you guys want more out of life than just sitting around drinking tea and eating grass?
Is it time for tea?
Don't you want to get out into the world and make a name for yourself? To go down in history? To be great? This king is our chance.
I'll handle this. Ambition is the germ from which all growth of nobleness proceeds.
And oh, how we hate germs. It's very wild of you, Cromwell.
You guys are hopeless. Well, if you don't want to impress the king, I know I do. I'm going to make such a name for myself, you'll see. I'll be the most famous sheep ever. They'll all be calling me Gertie the Great. Just wait and see.
The girl's mad, I tell you, madder than a hornet's nest. Indeed, poppycock.
Yes, there, quite so. I do agree with you.
I'll show you.
Feeling rather frustrated with her fellow sheep, Gertie decided she wanted to be away from her flock for a while. Little did she know that Lyle Deceiver, the trickster from the enemy, disguised as a wolf, was just around the corner, and he was devising a plan.
Excuse me, little lady.
Yes? Who are you?
The name's Harry C. Wolf, at your service.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Wolf.
Oh, no, believe me, the pleasure is all mine.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, I think the question is, what can I do for you?
I don't understand.
Well, you see, I heard you saying that you want to impress the king. Well, let me tell you, having personally met the king, I think you've got some real tasty-looking chops. I mean, you have spunk. Yes, just the right amount of spunk to make it big with the king.
Really? You really mean that? Thank you.
As an agent and promoter of talent, I know something tasty. I mean, something sweet. I mean, what I mean to say is, I know the right talent when I see it.
Really? Oh, wow. Do you really think I have what it takes to be great?
Oh, kid, stick with me, and I'll mutton chop you. I mean, nothing will stop you.
Wow. Okay. What do I have to do?
Meet me in the valley on the other side of the stream, over where the grass is greener. There's a prickly thicket. That's where I meet all my potential, clients. I'll be along around dinner time.
Well, that sounds wonderful. I'll be there.
That was easier than I expected.
Gertie frolicked off excitedly. This was her chance to meet the king, and she wasn't going to miss it. Later that afternoon, while the rest of her flock was napping, she snuck away. At first, the journey was easy. It was all familiar pasture that she had frolicked in many times before. But after crossing the stream, things began to change. The ground became harder, the grass pokier, and thick bramble bushes grew close together, making it almost impossible to walk through. She began to wonder if this was such a good idea after all.
Boy, it sure is dark over here. This grass doesn't look greener at all. Oh no! I'm stuck. I can't get my leg out.
I told you I'd be along around dinner time. And I'm always punctual.
Well, if it isn't old Lyle Deceiver. Hey, buddy, nice disguise. Hey, is this your card? Harry C. Wolf. I see what you did there, buddy. Agent and promoter of talent. Apparently, you don't need talent to promote it.
I'm sure we can work something out here.
Oh, we sure can. You can leave.
She's just a gullible, tiny, pathetic, yet appetizing sheep. What difference could she possibly make? I mean, why would the heavenly host, special white forces, even care?
Our master is the good king. He chooses to use the weak and lowly things to confound the wise. We care simply because he cares.
Yeah, now shoot.
Thank you. He was about to.
Eat you? Yes, honey cakes. That's what wolves do. They eat sheep. But Gertie, God has a plan for you, and he wasn't about to let old Harry C. Wolf snatch you away. God wants to use you.
Me? I always thought so. I mean, I do have a lot to offer. I can frolic around better than any other sheep I know. I can...
Gertie, your idea of greatness is totally different than what God sees as great. You think the master needs you or is impressed by the gifts that he's given you. But you need to see that true greatness has nothing to do with you at all.
Wait, what are you talking about? That can't be right, because everyone that I've ever seen that's great has been talented, famous, or just, I don't know, better than everybody else.
God uses the weak things and foolish things to amaze the wise. He uses small things, broken things, things that have nothing to offer, so that he can be great through them. It's not wrong to want to be great, just as long as you desire to be great by God's standards.
To everyone else, a baby is small and weak. But what if I told you there's coming a baby that will save the world? Tonight, that baby will be born.
A baby? How? This doesn't make any sense. I don't get it.
This weak little child will be the greatest person ever. He will be the savior of the world. It's by trusting in him and living his way that you will find true greatness.
Okay, I don't need this baby to be great. I'll do all right on my own. I just need help getting my leg out of these thistles, and I'll be fine. If I can just get out of this.
Your leg is really stuck. We're gonna have to pull a 342. It's the only way we can save her.
A what? What's a 342?
It means we're gonna have to break your leg.
It's just a thicket. Use your swords. I thought you were tough angels or something.
It's not the thicket, Sweet Pea. It's your heart. Just like the thicket is holding your leg, pride is holding your heart.
Pride? What are you talking about?
Sometimes it's only through brokenness that growth and healing can be achieved. Pain and sorrow is highly likely, but greater good is inevitable.
But I still don't get it! Ow! Ah! Ow! Ow! Ow!
I know it hurts, Plum Cake, and God knows it hurts. But the Lord will bind up your brokenness and heal your heart.
Oh, my heart is fine, but it's my leg that's broken.
Gertie, you're far more broken than you even know. But don't worry.
Ow!
Tonight, the healing will begin.
But wait! Come back!
Gertie tried to get up, but couldn't. Her leg was truly broken, and she began to wonder if she would ever walk again. For hours, she waited. The longer she was there, the more she realized just how foolish she had been. Just when she was about to give up hope of ever being rescued, she saw a young man appear through the brambles.
What is that? Oh, it's just a little lamb. You must be lost. Cute. Let's get you out of here. Oh, sorry. I didn't see that your leg was broken. We better bandage you up. There are wolves out there. So, you must be a runaway, huh? I guess that's something we both have in common. I'm running away too. There, that should do it. Well, I'm no doctor, but I think you'll heal just fine. But you better come with me.
Luke, what happened to you? I thought we agreed we'd stick together.
I heard this lost lamb and I had to bandage her leg, and I think I need to hold on to her until I can get her to a shepherd.
That lamb is only going to slow us down. Luke, we can't afford to get caught. We can't take on a pet. Besides, what do you know about taking care of sheep?
Well, I don't think it'll get in our way, and it needs to be cared for.
Cared for? Sheesh, you're so sentimental. You gotta start thinking about yourself, Luke. We're not slaves anymore, remember? We're free. You gotta start acting like a free man and live for what you want.
I guess I...
Shh. Wait, what's that? I think I see a campfire. I'm not sure, but I think there's some shepherds up ahead in that field. Come on, let's check it out. Maybe we can pawn that lamb off.
And then I said to the little cuss, if I ever see your face again, I'll make you wish you'd never been born.
You really said that? To a Roman officer?
Right as rain I did, and you should have seen the look on his face.
Wow.
Yeah, right. No one talks to a centurion like that and lives to tell about it. Much less shepherd scum like you.
Hey, I'm telling the truth. These Romans are scared of me.
Shh. Quiet. What's that in the bushes?
If it's that bear again, I'm gonna tear it.
I said quiet. You! Yeah, you. Come out of there.
Excuse us.
Why, it's just a couple of mangy kids.
It's a good thing I didn't get them first, 'cause I would have taken them.
Quiet. Come out of there, slaves. You shouldn't sneak up on shepherd folk at night. It could get dangerous.
And horribly unlucky.
And we would have had to defend our sheep at all costs. But who are you?
We're two sojourners from Antioch.
Runaway slaves, likely as not.
We're headed for Jerusalem. My name is Simon, and this is Luke.
A Greeky boy, eh?
Hey, and he's stolen one of our sheep.
No, he hasn't. Look, it doesn't have the premises branding on it. Our master, who owns these sheep, the Primus Theophilus, wouldn't want a couple of vagabonds hanging about his herds. But I'll say this, you can stay here and keep warm by the fire for tonight, but tomorrow, you got to clear off.
Well, thank you. Hey, since we're here, would your master be interested in this lamb?
Simon.
You see, we don't know anything about sheep.
Sorry, kid. We can't have time to take care of broken down sheep. You'll have to keep him.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
That Roman soldier.
And then he said...
Fear not. I am here to bring you good and joyful news, which is for the whole world to hear. This very evening, in the city of David is born a Savior, the Holy Messiah. And you'll know that this is true from this side. You will find the baby wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger.
The shepherds raced down the hill over to Bethlehem.
Ah, look at them go!
Never before had they heard such glorious news. Luke put Gertie over his shoulders and eagerly followed them. But Simon, who was far more interested in watching the angels, lagged behind. Soon, they arrived at the entrance of an animal shelter where a young couple held their newborn son.
This was epic. I'm not sure how anything can top this.
The master coming in the form of a human, and in such a humble way, even for his standards. I mean, look at that cave. Can you believe he was born there?
I know, this is so righteous. Look at that little Gertie. Hey, she's crawled her way up to the manger.
All right, now, let's go in for a better look.
As Gertie looked down at the baby, she felt something inside of her change. She realized that no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't be as great as this new king. This didn't make her sad, as it would have earlier, but instead it caused her to feel hope, joy, and peace. She knew that going forward, her life would never be the same again.
I think I'm beginning to understand. It's him. It's only him. He's the great one, the good king.
When the sun arose, Luke, carrying Gertie over his shoulders, and Simon made their way to Jerusalem. When they arrived there, they found the city bustling. As they walked along the crowded streets, they discussed what happened earlier.
Man, Simon, I can't believe what we saw earlier this morning.
Yeah, that light show was pretty awesome.
Light show? I was talking about the baby. The Jews promised Messiah from the days of old?
I guess. But he's only a baby. Besides, why do you care anyways? You're Greek. And what kind of power can a poor baby have? If he was the Messiah, he'd probably ride in on a charger or an elephant or something.
Well, maybe it's a different sort of power.
Different sort of power? Tell that to the Romans. No, in this day and age, you need to seize power for yourself.
What do you mean?
Well, I've been thinking ever since we ran away from Antioch, why should we be on the bottom? Why can't we have some of the power? I mean, those with power finish on top. Your precious baby and your sheep are cute and all, but there's no power in those. Power comes by being stronger, richer, or wiser.
But we're slaves. We can't be any of those things.
That's why you've got to take it. And when I find my chance, I'm gonna take it.
Step right up and see the great, the powerful, the famous Felix the Fabulous.
Did you hear that? Let's check it out.
A large crowd had gathered. People from all walks of life clustered together to get a better view of this fabulous street magician. As she looked around, Gertie noticed that a lot of the people in the crowd reminded her of her flock back home.
I've heard this Felix chap is a capital fellow.
Marvelous, I'm sure. Simply marvelous.
Let's go.
She also saw, to her horror, who they all had gathered to see. Wearing a magician's costume, she saw none other than Lyle D. Seaver.
For my first act, I will need a volunteer from the audience. You, sir.
Who, me?
Yes, no, you, yes, you. Now, yes, stand over here. No, right there. There we go. Now, you folks will now witness with your very eyes a true miracle. I will now proceed to make this man disappear. First, I'll put this blanket over him. There we are. Now, I'll say the magical incantations. Habla babla. Wait, is that a flying camel? And ta-da! Thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind. Now, for my next act, I shall hatch this egg. We maybe should have poked a few holes in the box.
Capital performance! But wait, what just happened?
Don't you see? He turned the bird into eggs.
Oh, brilliant! True greatness in human form, a true exhibition of the supernatural.
Oh, the
as it
depth
were.
and the subtlety.
Yes, quite so. Yes, I do agree.
And now, for my final act, I will saw this lovely lady in half.
But Lyle, shouldn't we have, Mr. Fabulous, shouldn't we have a special box or something?
Wasn't in the budget. Now hold still.
No.
And
Good show! Well, I say, let's go and sit around and discuss our entitlement. We can complain about life, and then we'll do nothing with it.
Excellent! You never had a better idea in your life, old chap. Indubitably.
Cheerio, let's go then.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. If only we could be great like him.
Yeah, I guess.
hello, boys. I couldn't help but notice you thoroughly enjoyed the show.
We sure did. You were great.
It's true. I am pretty fabulous. I am Felix the Fabulous, the world-renowned sensation. I have traveled to every corner of the empire. I have performed before Lord Augustus himself. But I'm sure we'll talk more about me in a minute. What are your names?
I'm Simon, and this is my friend Luke.
It's a pleasure to defeat you. To meet you, Simon. And Luke. Well, you're a Greek boy, aren't you? Well, tell me, what is a nice Greek boy like you doing so far from home?
Well,
We're runaway slaves from Antioch. Our master was a cruel man, and we escaped to seek our fortune.
And, what's with the sheep?
well, I found her with a broken leg and decided to keep her.
Well, why didn't you just pawn her off on some poor shepherd?
I don't know. I think there's something special.
Well, anyways, back to me. As you know, a great magician, such as myself, is only as good as his assistant. And as you can see, I am currently looking to destroy, employ a new assistant.
Really?
Really? I'm actually looking for 2 young lads to tour the countryside and to teach the secrets of my demolition. And my profession. Are either of you interested?
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure.
Wonderful! Well, there's no time like the present. Follow me, boys, for flames and torment! Follow me for fame and fortune!
This is such an amazing opportunity. This is the chance I've been looking for. Are you coming, Luke?
Well, I don't know.
Hold on, Mr. Felix. We'll discuss this. What do you mean you don't know? This is an opportunity of a lifetime.
It's just... something doesn't seem right about all of this.
Boys, is there a problem?
Not with me, but Luke over here is having some issues.
Issues, eh?
Well...
Just think, Lukey. Can I call you Lukey? Just think. Rome, Caesarea, Memphis, Spain, traveling the world, fame and fortune. This could be your only chance to be someone. Don't you want something more than this debased and foolish little sheep?
I guess I do.
I knew it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a man who has vision, who knows what he wants.
The three angels, who were invisible, heard the whole conversation and decided it was their turn to hatch a plan of their own.
Why don't we have a little batting practice with Felix the Fabulous?
Or how about we let this debased and foolish thing confound the wise? You thinking what I'm thinking, Shortcakes?
Oh yeah, good idea. Just like old Balaam in Operation Donkey Talk. Only this time it's Operation Sheep Talk.
Don't go with this crook! This wolf! Don't you see he just wants to destroy you and corrupt what the king wants to do in your life? True power and true greatness only comes from the Great One, the only good king.
What? Quiet, you.
What? How? You could talk? I knew I had a bad feeling about this.
Well, then I guess Luke is out. Come with me, Simon. Since I'm Felix the Fabulous, you'll need an awesome name, too. How about Simon the Sorcerer? Yes, that has a nice ring to it.
See you later, Luke. I'll go down in history. Have fun with your sheep.
That was a close one. Wait, did this little lamb just talk?
We allowed Gertie the sheep to speak to show you that God doesn't need wealth or fame to use people. He chooses to use the little things.
But everyone around, including my friend Simon, thinks that Felix the Fabulous is great.
Luke, I know Felix the Fabulous seems powerful, but he's not. He's totally living for the wrong kingdom. It's who you live for that determines how powerful you'll truly be.
I wanted power. I wanted power on all the wrong places. I totally forgot about the baby in the manger. I feel like too much of a failure to follow this new king.
Luke, you need to go back to the manger, dude. There you'll see true power and true might.
As Luke looked down at the manger, he felt his heart change. All the fear and anxiety he felt began to melt away. He realized that this baby truly was a king. This was the king of power and might Luke had been searching for his whole life.
Oh, wow. He is power. True power.
As Luke returned to Jerusalem, with Gertie on his shoulders, he couldn't help but feel that things were going to change. But suddenly, that feeling vanished as an angry figure came out of an alley with two soldiers and fiercely grabbed his shoulder.
Hey, boy.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. You're a servant of that Felix crook, aren't you?
No. I don't know him. You must be mistaken.
A likely story. Well, he owes my master, the Primus Theophilus, a lot of money. I'll bring you back to him to work off your master's debt.
He's not my master. Ow! Let me go.
Whatever, your former master. We'll let the Primus decide.
They carried Luke to the nicest house he'd ever seen in his life. They brought him in and pushed him to the ground.
Wait here.
But I didn't do anything. What in the world?
Looking up, he found himself in an indoor courtyard with palm trees and fountains. There, Luke sat bewildered and confused.
I go from having a life-changing experience to being wrongfully accused? I thought trusting in this newborn king would make my life easier.
After a while, the Primus entered the room. He was a tall, noble, and stern-looking man. Luke could see in an instant that this man was very important. Yet he looked sad, as though he had done and seen terrible things. He also saw, to his terror, looming in the Primus's shadow, Lyle Deceiver. Only he wasn't a magician. He was the advisor to the Primus.
Now, what is this pressing matter I must deal with?
My lord, this boy is one of the slaves of Felix the Fabulous, the crook who cheated you just this morning. I brought him here to be a slave in his master's stead.
But I...
Hold your tongue, slave.
Enough. Very well. I will give him to Lord Apax's charge when we are through. You may go. Now, what were we talking about?
Judea, my lord.
Oh, yes.
I know you think Judea is not worth your time, but if your excellency would just let me consume you, I mean, let me counsel you, I believe I have a proposal that will work very favorably for your lordship's legacy.
A proposal?
Yes, my lord.
Apax, I warn you, I do not have the patience for your warmongering.
Warmongering? Surely your grace jests.
I do not jest. Our glorious Emperor Augustus has provided us with Pax Romana. Peace, Apax, peace. We finally have peace. I've fought my entire life, and at last I have peace.
Yes. Well, that's all well and good. But, my lord, without a war there cannot be a hero, and without a hero, your kingdom will never be established.
My kingdom?
Yes, my liege, kingdom. Surely you don't think Lord Augustus will really live forever, do you? With him dead, the Republic will be looking for a valiant and noble war hero to lead them. A king, an emperor, a god.
A god? But this is all nonsense. I'm loyal to my emperor. And besides, as I said, what I desire most is peace.
Peace and loyalty. Good. Do you think Nebuchadnezzar, Julius, Alexander, Xerxes, or King Midas sat around and let peace just fall in their lap? No! They took it by force. Don't you want to be remembered like one of these great men?
Apax, King Midas never existed.
Really? No King Midas?
No.
Well, okay, well, not so much him. But you could be like all the others. All you must do is stage a teensy-weensy little insurrection. Then you squash the rebellion and come out looking like a hero.
And who would be revolting?
Why, the Jews, of course. Now do please keep paying attention. Please continue to listen if you would, my liege. Those pesky Hebrews are always looking to rebel against Rome. How they have stayed around as long as they have is beyond me.
Your point, Apax.
I was getting to that. What I was saying is that you could be the one who finally removes this obnoxious burr from the Empire's side. Why not just wipe them out before that happens?
But you're talking about a mass genocide. Apax, all I want is peace.
Peace, huh? Well, sir, I didn't want to say this, but your men have been talking.
Talking?
Well, they feel that their Primus is weak. They've been, calling you a coward.
A coward? This is an outrage!
I quite agree, sir. I know you're brave. But your men grow restless, and they doubt your valor. This is your chance to show them. You can show them that you know how to be wonderful, to take the government and put it on your shoulders.
You're right. What would you advise?
Summon your demons! I mean, your legions, and mobilize for war.
Yes. Tactless Maximus!
Sir!
How quickly can we muster the Legion for war?
Well, sir, since Pax Romana is in place, the Legion has been spread abroad to assist in the census. It would take close to a month to mobilize the entire Legion.
Well, a month is too long. It appears that the Jewish rebellion is more than we can stand for. And now we've got...
And now war is the only option! How quickly could you have your present cohort mobilized?
That's a great question. Let me go check on that. What's a cohort?
The soldier returned with a ragtag army that reminded both Gertie and Luke of people they had seen before.
What a splendid day to be a soldier, as it were.
You never said a better word in your life, old chap. I do believe the best part of Pax Romana is the incredible amount of nothing we get to accomplish.
This is your cohort?
Yes. Don't be deceived, sir. They might be old and inexperienced and slow
And
that's about it.
Yes, I believe that was it.
this is clearly substandard. At least show me a drill.
Oh, yes, sir. We can do that. Company, march! It seems a bit inefficient, but it's what the book says. I'd say at this pace we'd be able to sack Jerusalem in 13 years.
And I suppose there would not be a strategy for when we lay siege to Jerusalem?
Oh, no, sir. There's a strategy. First, I'll have them say, "Hello to my little friend."
It is a privilege and an honor, your liege.
His name is Nigel Featherbottom. He's a huge fan.
Indeed.
Then?
I don't know. I was thinking like some catapults or something.
Oh, I've heard enough. Dismissed, all of you.
It's no matter, sir. We can send for the rest of the Legion, and within a month, we'll show the world who is the most powerful and greatest hero in all of the Empire.
Yes, but all I want is peace.
Sir, Primus Theophilus?
What was that?
I think I've found true peace.
Someone get this nuisance out of here. I'm sorry, sir.
I'd like to hear this. Tell me, slave, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Luke, sir. I am from Antioch. I'm a runaway slave. But I promise you, before this morning, I've never seen that man.
It matters not. Tell me, slave, where can this true peace be found?
Nonsense. What does an ignorant slave know of the affairs of state?
Perhaps I am wanting for more simple counsel. This slave has the courage to speak up, and I admire that. I will hear what this Greek would say. So tell me, where is this peace you speak of?
Well, sir, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just this morning I saw a king. A good king. But before I saw him, I felt like there was this war going on inside of me, and now I feel peace. I think that outward peace won't happen until we have peace inside of us.
What nonsense.
Those are profound words spoken by a slave. Tell me, who is this good king of whom you speak? You know there is no Lord but Caesar.
I know, but even though he is only a baby, I can see that he's different. He is not like Caesar. His power comes from somewhere else.
A baby? You dare mock me? I am a Primus Roman officer. I hold the charge of his Lord Caesar's mighty legion. I possess immense strength. Now I have given you my grace by allowing you to speak, slave, but do not think to sit there and tell me that one of the gods has come down as a baby.
Don't you see? Not a God. God, the only God. The God of both power and peace.
Treason! He speaks against Rome and Caesar. Are you going to stand by and allow this blasphemy? Are you truly this weak?
This word sounds like the word of a fool, but in my heart, I know it is truth. Perhaps I am weak. Weaker than I've ever known before. Tell me, Luke, what's this king's name?
Jesus.
Sir, are you truly going to listen to this vermin over me? This is treachery.
I will see this child. I would see this Prince of Peace. Take me to this good King, Jesus.
But sir!
Your service is no longer needed here. You two guards, escort this man out of my court.
No. Those aren't Roman guards.
Oh, what's the matter, Lyle? Don't want to see us? Sorry, bro, but your fun is over. 3 strikes and you're out.
Oh, but I'm so fabulous. Oh, why me? This is not fair. Oh, the humanity.
Mission accomplished, soldiers. If I may be permitted to say a few words as a way of debriefing us from the expedition, I would like to say, wicked cool.
Right on, bro, yeah!
And by wicked, of course, I mean what the kids use when they talk in opposite terminologies, meaning that it was really awesome and cool.
As the 3 angels took care of old Lyle D. Seaver, Luke led the Primus with certain members of his court to the manger. The Primus Theophilus knelt down before the child. As a man of great strength, he could recognize true power when he saw it. As he stared, all the calluses and hardships of life and war seemed to soften at the sight of this giver of peace. The seasoned warrior knew that this was truly the king of all kings, and to his kingdom there would be no end.
Luke, you were right. This is the good king the world has been looking for. This is true power. Not this nonsense I've been chasing after. True authority is found in the Lord of Lords, Jesus the Messiah, the only good king.
Here you go, Gertie. I think your legs should be all better by now. Here, try to stand up. Here. There you go. Great job. Look at you. Wow. Things are pretty different than that evening I found you. I got a job working for the Primus. He's even offered to have me trained to be a doctor. I'll have to go to Capernaum, and that's where he lives most of the time. But don't worry, though. He's going to add you to his flock. You won't be that far away. I'll come and see you now and then. Anyway, I better get going. I'm not really sure if you can understand me, but I just wanted to say thank you for everything. You really are a great little sheep. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, Luke.
There she is.
Hey there, little lambs. What's going on?
You ask her. Excuse me, ma'am, are you Gertie?
Why, yes, I am.
We're from another flock. Our mama told us you're the greatest sheep that ever lived.
Well, I don't know about that.
Uh-huh. And she said you saved a little boy. And he went and saved a Primus Roman soldier.
Is that so?
Yeah. And now everybody knows about the good king. Yeah! Good king.
It wasn't me who did the saving. In fact, I didn't do much of anything. I just went where God wanted me to go and I spoke when he told me. It's really God who is the great one. If we're willing and we let him, he will be great through us. You see, he is the great one and his name is Jesus. He is the saving one. Jesus is the good king, and we need to prepare the way for him.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed listening to The Good King, A Tale of Little Things, a presentation of Sail Away Stories. All rights reserved. Our cast included Sidney Reagan as Gertie, Evan Aldretti as Luke and additional voices, Chris McReynolds as the Primus Theophilus, Jason Haynes as Lyle D. Seaver, Aaron Eggstrom as Izzy, Adam Best as Beta, Tactless Maximus and additional voices, Nate DeCoste as Tackle and all the Brits and additional voices, Tyler Giel as Simon, and Joey Metter as the narrator. Our production crew included producer and sound engineer Tim Miller of TM Audio, co-producer Jason Haynes, and executive producer Nate DeCoste. Please visit sailawaystories.com for more great stories.
Is it time for tea yet?